Okay guys, we're on Norris. We just launched that Blue Mud launch, which is on the south end of the Lewiston Sea. It is very windy out today because of the hurricane that's pushing up across the southeast U.S. The radar shows it going west of us, so we should be good to fish pretty much all day. But we've got the TNKATT Classic coming up, which is the last tournament of the season for 2024, and it's going to be here on Lake Norris at the end of September. But it's going to be a little bit new to us because we fished on Norris before, but it's been primarily for it's been in winter, December, late November, early January kind of thing for winter tournaments. But I was really hoping, when I was looking at this spot on Navionics and on Google Maps, there was a lot of stump beds that were left under the water, but that's at full pull. Right now we're sitting at 11 feet under full pull, so they're already dropping it, and they're dropping it quick for winter pull. But even though most of this wood is exposed now, there's a lot of points and a few coves that have some promising structure for us to catch some big fish. And it's going to take about 1.5 miles of pedal, but we can get out onto the main channel, onto the south end of the Lewiston Sea, and maybe fish at some of those major points and some of those islands that are close by. We can catch some big ones. Maybe we're still not quite pushed back in here, but we're seeing a lot of minnow activity. I mean, just at the bank we saw some stuff busting on some shad right off the bank. So we're going to fish points, we're going to fish back into some coves, we're going to be looking for transitions on the bank, just anywhere that might hold fish. We're going to be fishing primarily shad patterns, just see if this is a good spot to fish for the tournament. We're going to only have another half day to prep for it. We got to figure out where we want to go. Do we want to push back into some larger coves, or do we want to be out on the main channel? That's the big thing we got to figure out. But we're going to get out here, we're going to have some fun, and try to catch some big bass, see what's back here in this cove, maybe out on the main channel. Little largemouth.
What are you throwing, Little John?
Little John. The creek channel is right up against the bank here. It's more of a gradual drop on the other side.
We know it's come back down that side.
That's what I'm thinking. But it swings away from the bank right there. You see where that cutout is?
Yeah.
That's where it swings out and starts heading towards the middle. Got him that time. Largemouth. Oh, goodness gracious. He's I don't think I want to touch him. He's got something going on with him. First one in the boat. He'd been a keeper sized, about 12-13 inches. We're gonna let him go, but grabbing the crankbait right off of this swing here. We're gonna try to catch some more. There's a school of them right here. Cutout right here. Another largemouth. Right here at the channel. I'm in 6 foot of water. 6 feet. Get over here. He's about 15-16 inches. Yeah, it will. Yeah, right over here. I guess we need to follow the channel. 15 3/4 inches. That would have been a pretty solid keeper for a tournament.
What?
15 3/4.
No! Holy crap!
15 3/4.
Whoa! Holy crap! Boy, he felt like he foul hooked himself. He about jerked the rod out of my hand. Look at this. Yeah. The way he hit it at first, I thought I'd gotten a big old hybrid or something.
Yeah, I heard the braid straight from here.
He foul hooked himself swiping at it. He is 13 inches.
Keep going that way. There's like a line.
Any reason to go back in this one? All right, well, let's move on down then, I guess.
Yeah, the creek channel through the main area just runs right down the middle and it gets deep. Another largemouth. And they're gorging themselves, buddy. That'd be another keeper in TNKATT. There we go. Maybe he might be a little short, but he's really thick through the belly. Right off the tip of this tree here, we'll mark this spot on the map.
That. There we go. Right on the edge of that grass bed. He ain't gonna be scoreable. Yeah, as soon as I went shallow, buddy. Yeah, he's 13.
Good grief.
What was that?
Largemouth. Fish rocketed him.
Do what?
Fish rocket. Whoa. Came up and grabbed my chatterbait at the very last second. That guy is stingy. Look at the size comparison there. He ain't much bigger than the chatterbait. Good grief. Yanked him right into the boat. That's a nice one. Alright guys, there's been a bit of a gap between keepers. There's another one. That one's 15 exactly. Right off the end of these trees, he slammed that thing. I'm gonna mark this spot on my sonar too, because it's looking like it's gonna be a case of just beating the bait. Crankbait, right off the end of these trees. Little largemouth. There you go. Little guy.
That's something. There's one right behind. There's one right beside it. One right. 3 of them. 4 of them. Cast over here. They're still chasing him.
You get that one in. I want to get to your line.
There was 4 other fish. One of them was, at least one of them was bigger than him. He might actually be scoreable. Yep. It's what, 14 inches?
I think so.
Nothing? $15 and a half. 15 and a half.
Daggone it. Another little guy.
There we go. There we go. Oh. There we go.
I didn't get a buyback in there.
I caught one way off this point. I kept going out because I kept snagging grass. I got out to the point where I couldn't see the bottom anymore. It was still shallow, and then there was like one individual rock I saw out there. I made my third cast, something hit it. Felt like that.
Largemouth or smallmouth?
Largemouth. Anything with that sticking up out of the middle of the water. I just kind of flipped the cast over there and really wasn't paying any attention. So smacked it pretty hard. So I made a couple of more casts, got another hit off of it. It was a little bitty one.
The heck? Look at that. Bluegill. He ain't much bigger than the daggone lure. He is so tiny. He is so ridiculously tiny.
I just lost a really nice smallmouth right here.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is day 2 of prep for the TNKATT Classic on Lake Norris. We've launched way back on a creek off of Clinch River. You can see the bridge back behind me. That's Black Fox Bridge. And there's a little launch right past it if you're heading upstream on the Clinch. And we've just launched in this little cove back in here to see what we've got going for us. We've got a lot of different kinds of structure on here. We've got rock bank, we've got gravel bank, we've got mud bank. We push back into the creeks that go down the coves. There's lots of wood in the water, although some of it might not be underwater anymore, we'll see. But right now the water is about 12 feet down from full pull. So we're gonna see if this will be a good spot for us, because it looks like it's got a lot of potential. And we know we did pretty good on the launch on Blue Mud Creek, which is over near the Loyston Sea. But we're gonna fish back here, see if there's something doing good, and I don't know, we're just gonna explore. Good day to go exploring. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, what was that? How did I not get a good hook set on that? There's a fish right there. Got him.
There's another one. Spot. Looks like. That's a nice little largemouth. I don't know which camera got a better angle on him. There's a nice little largemouth. We'll get a picture of him, because he just might count towards our big tournament. If he's 14 or more, he counts. I think he is. He is 14 and a half. 14 and a half inch largemouth right here. Nice size little guy. I saw him over in this tree here, so I tossed my whopper flopper back there. Maybe either the front or my head camera got it, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, because right in, hey, what you got there?
Smallmouth.
Smallmouth, really?
Yep.
Sure enough.
And no camera going.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot, I'm not recording.
Of course you're not.
I'm recording now.
It's a smallmouth
It's a smallmouth.
in 3D. Whoa.
Oh. Smallie! Nice little smallie.
A little smallmouth, not a big one, but feisty. Let him go. Hey, it's the first smallmouth I've caught on Norris so far for this tournament. See if we can catch some.
Ah! There you got a little bitty smallmouth. Okay. Well, that's two.
That's a good one, I think. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh, it's a largie. A largemouth. There we go. Oh, you done knocked that loose right out your mouth. Is he 14? He might be. This one's 14 3/4 on that one. Another nice little largemouth. Seems to be a good mixture of largemouth and smallmouth back in here.
This is pretty cool. This has obviously been built up. Oops. Oh. I bet when the water's up, this is a nice little place to come to check it out when the water's not down 12 feet. Okay, you can see it's built up here.